As you listen, you can already remember times when you dismissed something you achieved. You said, yeah, but it wasn't that good. That little phrase is a fucking thief. It steals your dopamine. It robs your motivation. It convinces your nervous system that effort isn't worth repeating. It's like planting a seed, watching it sprout, and stomping it flat because it's not a forest yet. And you know what happens when you keep doing that? Your future collapses. You're left with barren soil, and the harvest never comes. Now zoom out. Imagine an entire lifetime of spitting out diamonds. You'd have walked through fields of treasure, but your hands would be empty. And then, when you look back at your life, old, tired, worn, you'd realise the tragedy wasn't failure. It was never banking the wins you already had. Because depression, burnout, that endless not enough loop, they're not caused by lack of achievement. They're caused by lack of acknowledgement. That's the karma. Ignore your wins, and you train the universe to ignore you back. Now picture the opposite timeline. Every brick you lay, you say, fuck yeah, that's a brick. Every step you take, you say, fuck yeah, that's momentum. Soon you're standing inside a fortress made of stacked victories, and people see you shining, not because you brag, but because gratitude radiates. Gratitude is contagious. It's the most attractive pheromone in existence. Celebrate the small wins, and suddenly opportunities multiply. Energy compounds. People trust you, follow you, partner with you. Life becomes a magnet for more life. And maybe right now, a part of you wonders, what if I could never again minimize a win? What if every little thing became fuel? And as you wonder, notice how your mind, it's already testing it. Replaying yesterday, last week, last year, and noticing wins you buried. And as you bring them up, you feel something shift. That shift is your nervous system recalibrating. That shift is dopamine saying, finally, I get to do my job. And the more you notice it, the more you celebrate it. The more it wires in, unconsciously, effortlessly, automatically. Because this isn't something you have to do. This is something you already are. You survived, you thrived. You stacked wins to get here. Every breath right now is proof of that. Zoom even further out. Imagine if humanity as a whole stopped minimizing wins. Imagine schools celebrating every small progress. Instead of grading kids into shame, imagine workplaces reinforcing growth instead of punishing imperfection. Imagine politics that honoured incremental cooperation instead of waiting for perfect solutions. That shift alone, celebrating progress instead of minimizing it, would collapse wars, ignite innovation, and flood the world with creative energy. Because the universe itself runs on accumulation. Stars are born from billions of small hydrogen atoms fusing. Galaxies form from stacking gravitational winds. Life is the universe celebrating tiny victories of order over chaos. To minimize a win is to reject the very operating system of reality. To celebrate is to align. As you feel this truth settle in your chest, you can already begin celebrating small wins unconsciously. Every time you drink water, every time you finish a task, every time you breathe, your brain can whisper, that's another brick, that's another deposit, that's another diamond. And without effort, without struggle, you just keep stacking. And the more you stack, the easier it becomes, and the easier it becomes, the more inevitable it feels. And the more inevitable it feels, the more unstoppable you become. So the choice is simple. Ignore your wins, and you guarantee emptiness. Celebrate your wins, and you guarantee momentum. One road leads to starvation, the other to empires. And from now on, every time you even think of minimizing a win, you'll hear my voice in your head. Don't spit out diamonds, dumbass. Stack them. Build a fortress. That's how you change your life forever.